Hello everyone, welcome to Cinema Saki. In today's episode, we are going to talk about Shaakuntalam. The movie is a mythological drama. Shakuntala is the daughter of Apsaras Menaka and sage Vishwamitra and was adopted and raised by sage Kanva. King Dushyanta meets her, falls in love, and they get married in the Gandharva Vivaha style, meaning no ceremony and no witnesses. They consummate the marriage, and Dushyanta leaves with promises to return. Shakuntala finds out she is pregnant, and as she pines for her lover, she unconsciously ignores the angry sage Vishwamitra. He is quick to curse that she would be forgotten by her lover, and only a keepsake of their love would help him remember her. No longer wanting to wait for him, Shakuntala travels to meet the king in his courtyard, where she is humiliated as Dushyanta has no recollection of her, since the ring was lost in the river. When the ring is finally found and brought to the king, he starts searching for her, and the lovelorn couple finally unite and raise their son, the eponymous Bharathan. As always, let's start with the positives. The movie has some absolutely gorgeous melodies by Mani Sharma, and Samantha looked very beautiful. She has the grace and poise to carry her ashram outfits as well as her royal costumes. She has a very timid and gentle nature about her that matches the energy of the shy girl she portrayed on screen, and that's pretty much it for the positives. Moving on to what did not work for me with the movie, let's start with the visuals. The courtrooms, the forest, the animals, everything looked a bit artificial and glow washed. In an attempt to create an ethereal effect, they had made it look like a greeting card. When we have creators mounting extraordinary visual spectacles like, say, Bansali with his intricate sets and costumes, or Rajamouli with his outrageous vision combined with the compelling storytelling, or Maniratnam with his play of light and colors, even in a movie like Ravan set in the present day, the forest is so alive with its dampness and expanse. But in Shaakuntalam, the forest and mountains feel very flat with no dimension or depth, and in 2023, that just would not work. They also act as a distraction from the emotions on screen. There is no surprise about the story, and the screenplay is filled with expositions. Do we really need so much introduction to Sage Vishwamitra and how quick he is to anger? For 90% of the audience watching this movie, is there any new information here? And with no suspense and no heartfelt emotions, it feels like watching a soap opera. The next issue is that for a movie about Shakuntala's love, fear, and despair, she merely comes across as a puppet on screen. When she meets Dushyanta, her friends tell her that she is in the throes of love and is pining for him. When she meets him alone, he convinces her to get married with no one present. And when she is pregnant, her father convinces her to go to him if he won't come to her. We should be feeling her love and her pining from her point of view, but instead we just get told about it by various people. There are two scenes where Shakuntala and Samantha come alive. One is when she conveys a secret message to Dushyanta that she would sneakily come out later and meet with him. And the other one is when she tells her father that she had indeed married without his permission. She is apologetic, but she also convincingly states her reasons for doing so. These scenes feel authentic, whereas in most other scenes, the actor is just spouting lines about missing him with no build up to the emotion and a ridiculous painting in the background. Granted, one might argue that this was the extent of her free will, and that brings me to my next conflict. As in, how true should you be to the original? Should it be at the cost of entertainment? In Ponniyin Selvan novel, the meet cute of Vandiyathevan and Kundavai happens differently from what was portrayed in the film. The song and the related scene was a cinematic choice in favor of entertainment. Also, the character of Vanati was more timid and meek compared to Kundavai, Nandini, and Pungurali. Again, it was a deliberate choice to retain focus on the stronger women, which also aligns with the political views of the modern day audience. So, while the story may not have the scope for Shakuntala to have rode into a battlefield on a horse, would it hurt to give her a little bit of agency? Combine this with some misogynistic gems, like saying Shakuntala was the reason Dushyanta forgot her, or saying that her sole purpose was to give birth to Bharadan, leave a very bitter taste in the mouth. If the film had done better in one of these areas, any of these areas, it could have saved itself, but that didn't happen. The movie wants us to feel bad for the despair of a cursed woman, but the only cursed one I could feel sorry for was Aditi Balan in this thankless role. I hope she at least made a decent paycheck. With that, we come to the end of this review. Do let me know in the comments your thoughts on this movie and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, it's Cinema Saki signing off. Keep loving cinema. Keep talking about cinema. Bye bye.